Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. Welcome back to my channel. I don't know about you, but I feel like 2024 so far has had really good energy. I feel like this is gonna be the year that a lot of us are gonna be the change that we want to see in the world, but also in our own lives. So today, along those lines, I wanted to take a second to talk about some ways that you can kind of like harness this good energy of 2024 and turn it into changing your life the way that you want when it comes to health and fitness. Whether your goal is to lose fat, build muscle, get leaner, get stronger, get healthier, improve your gut health, improve your energy, etc. If you want to change your life, you have to change your lifestyle. And one of the best ways to shift your lifestyle to foster a life that is more what you want to be and what you want to live is just to slowly add in healthy, sustainable habits that feel good to you. So in this video, I'm gonna give you 10 habits that you can add in for yourself this year, not necessarily all at once, not necessarily in any particular order, because different people should probably be prioritizing different kinds of habits. But these are gonna be ideas of things that you can sprinkle into your life and slowly add in and slowly just build into being a part of your lifestyle that can radically change the life that you live and also change your levels of health and fitness and success on your fat loss, strength, health journey. So that said, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you're excited to learn these 10 habits and implement them into your life. Hit that subscribe button for more content like this, and let's just get right into it. Habit number 1, pretty straightforward staple: move regularly. And this doesn't necessarily mean do intense exercise regularly, although incorporating actual intentional exercise regularly is still a very good thing, but implementing regular movement looks a little bit different than implementing regular exercise. Let me just break this down because different people are going to find it differently, obviously. So to me, there's implementing regular exercise where like you're going to the gym or like you're setting aside a specific time to do a workout. That's great, should definitely be doing that. But regular movement looks more like incorporating movement throughout your day and throughout your life outside of that like 1 hour dedicated to exercise. Because while this phrase is overused, it comes from a lot of truth, and that is that sitting is the new smoking. A sedentary lifestyle is one of the surest ways to lead to faster rates of aging, higher rates of risk of disease, and also weight gain if that is something that concerns you. Unfortunately, doing 1 hour of dedicated exercise a day and then not moving outside of that, you are still living a sedentary lifestyle. You could literally be a hardcore gym bro where you go like all out, an hour a day, 7 days a week, but if you're not moving outside of that, you are sedentary. So intentionally incorporating things into your life that are going to add more movement, like just walking regularly throughout the day, standing up every 15 to 60 minutes while you're working and just doing like a lap around the office or a lap around your house, or even just incorporating like stretching or doing a couple sets of like air squats throughout the day. There's so many different ways to just stay a little bit more active so that you're not just like sitting for 8 hours straight at your desk, sitting in your car on the drive home, sitting on the couch watching Netflix, going to the gym for 1 hour, sitting back on the couch and watching Netflix, and then laying in your bed. This one simple change of making more effort to add in more movement to your day can literally transform your health, transform your life. It gives you more energy. It'll help regulate your blood sugar, which will in turn help regulate your hormones. It'll improve your mood, especially if you're getting in some more walks outside and spending time outside. Like, the benefits are limitless. The second habit to add in is to constantly challenge your body. We live in a modern world where a lot of things are a lot easier, at least physically, to achieve than they used to be. And this makes it very easy for us to just sit in our comfort zone, accept where we are, and not really push ourselves beyond that. But if you can build the habit and build the mindset of constantly trying to challenge and push yourself in little ways, that's when you can really start to grow. Because there really is no growth without challenge and discomfort usually. So this can look like trying new forms of exercise, getting into running if you haven't really run very much, or even dabbling in forms of exercise that you hate with the mindset of challenging yourself to grow and challenging yourself to find joy in movement that you don't necessarily on the surface level like. And then within your workouts, push yourself to where it feels hard. You should still feel good when you walk out of the gym. I don't want this to be misconstrued as me saying like push yourself to the limit and like no pain, no gain, like not that extreme. But on a scale of not pushing yourself at all to no pain, no gain, going probably way too hard in the gym, you might want to be closer to like 80% of the way to no pain, no gain. The way that I'm recommending challenging yourself for this habit is a slight push in the direction of things being more difficult, not like literally only ever doing exercise that you hate and creating a bad relationship with exercise because of it. Instead, I mean like dabble in it, play around with it, give it a try, and if it's really not working, try something else. The next habit I have next, because it's one that I think most drastically changed my life and like was the biggest like up level in my health and fitness game lately, and that has been having a nighttime routine. Having like a routine or a ritual around bedtime can be very grounding, can help reduce anxiety, and particularly when it comes to a nighttime routine, it helps your body and brain start to prepare for sleep before you actually get in bed to sleep. You're essentially just Pavlov's dogging yourself in the sense that if you do the same exact thing every time before you go to bed, your brain is going to start to associate those things with going to sleep, and so it's going to start getting ready for sleep before you actually get in bed, and so you'll be able to fall asleep faster and get into deeper sleep faster. So whether it's a 20-minute routine or an hour-long routine, like just having a series of steps that you do every night before bed can really set you up for a really good quality night's sleep every single night. And that brings me to habit number 4, which is just like as a whole, prioritize your sleep. Your night of sleep has the power to make or break your day. Think about it. When you wake up and you have energy, you feel refreshed, you're ready to go for the day, you're so much more likely to get in movement throughout your day. Habit number 1, you're a lot more likely to make it to the gym, you're a lot more likely to make better, more productive decisions around food when you're not super fatigued and just like craving that constant dose of sugar because your body's fatigued and needs a quick hit of sugar. Your workouts are also going to be better and more efficient because you have more energy to put into them. It's just all around going to set you up for so much more success day to day. And that's why I decided to partner with Sleep Doctor on this video in particular, because I know that a lot of you that watch my videos understand the importance of sleep already, and you might be trying a lot of things to help your sleep quality, but you still might be waking up feeling fatigued after what should have been a full night of sleep, or you're experiencing interruptions in your sleep, you're just not getting good quality rest and you're not really sure why because you feel like you're doing everything right. You might actually have a deeper sleep issue like sleep apnea. And I know that might sound like some obscure thing that like not a lot of people have and you probably don't have it, but the National Sleep Foundation estimates that up to 20% of people might have sleep apnea and 85% of people have no idea that they have it. So if you're wondering like why you're not getting a good quality night's sleep even though you're doing everything right, it could be something that would be worth looking into. In particular, one of the biggest associative risk factors is neck size. So men with a neck circumference of 17 inches or more, or women with a neck circumference of 16 inches or more are very likely to have sleep apnea. So if you fall into that category, definitely worth thinking about. And until recently, if you wanted to determine whether or not you have sleep apnea or an underlying sleep issue, you'd have to spend like thousands of dollars and a night in a sleep lab hooked up to machines in an unfamiliar bed, and that's like really uncomfortable and really expensive and a huge deterrent to being able to determine if this is an issue that you're suffering from. But Sleep Doctor has an FDA approved at-home sleep test that is designed to accurately measure key sleep metrics to help diagnose the root cause of your sleep problems from the comfort of your own home. So if you've been having issues getting high quality sleep, then it could be totally worth doing their at-home sleep test from the comfort of your own home at a fraction of the cost of what it would take if you were to do this in a lab. And it's super easy to start. First, you set up a consultation call with an actual physician to kind of go over your background and your history, and they can help you determine whether or not the sleep test is even appropriate for you. And if it is, then you receive the device to do the test within 3 business days, and if not, then you just get a refund. Like, they don't make you pay to just do the initial assessment, and then if they determine it's not going to work for you, they make you pay anyway. Like, they don't do that to you. And so you get the device, it's super easy to use, you put it on, you wear it to bed, and it measures a bunch of key sleep metrics, including your breathing rate and breathing patterns, and then it automatically shares this data with a physician to review afterwards. Then an actual human doctor, not just like an algorithm, but a human doctor goes in and reviews all of your sleep data, and you receive a personalized sleep report and recommendations based off of what they find. So I just had my consultation with said human to go over the data from my sleep test, and it was actually really interesting. So I had 0 instances of actual apnea where like I stopped breathing or I had shallow breathing, but my RDI, which is like all respiratory disturbances, was above the normal range. It should be less than 5. Mine was 8. I will say, however, my night of sleep was not normal because my cat woke me up in the middle of the night. And so you can see here on the respiratory event chart, because it shows you all of these charts for your sleep, like this is when she woke me up and this is the high concentration of respiratory events. So I was just like awake and moving around and probably annoyed at my cat in the middle of the night. But some other cool stuff that it showed me is the position of my body throughout the night, my oxygen saturation. The woman I did a consultation with said that my oxygen saturation was really good. You get your pulse rate, you can see your wake and sleep stages, so you have it as a graph, but it also breaks it down into a pie chart. So I spent like very approximately a third of the night in REM, in light sleep, and in deep sleep. So overall, this information is really interesting. For me specifically, I think the most interesting thing is that it's pretty clear that I had the most number of breathing disturbances when I was on my left side, although to be fair, I was on my left side when my cat woke me up, but I had the most number of disturbances on my left side, so I might benefit from trying to sleep more on my back or more on my right side. So overall, this was really cool, really insightful for me, and I do think that if you're struggling with any sort of sleep quality issues, it's worth doing a sleep test to see what might be going on and where you can improve. So don't let another restless night define your day. You can go to trysleepdoctor.com/fitandnerdy to get yourself 50% off of their at-home sleep test. I'll leave a link down in the description box below. Definitely go check it out because prioritizing your sleep is just so fundamental and so transformative. The next habit to add in, I guess, is more of like a practice than a habit. Something to add into your life that can transform it is therapy. I talked all about my journey with therapy in a video a few weeks ago. I'll leave a link to that down in the description box below. But taking care of your health includes taking care of your mind as well. The body and the brain / your mental health are connected, and you can't really have health in one without health in the other. Like, not only does your mental health obviously affect like your outlook on life and the way you interact with the world, but also trauma can get stored physically in your body. So it's not just affecting your brain, it is literally affecting your physical body as well. And therapy can help you release and work through a lot of that trauma. Therapy is kind of like the gym for your brain. And so often it is a whole host of limiting beliefs and protector parts of ourselves that prevent us from being able to do the things that we need to do to get to where we want to be, health and fitness wise, and therapy can just kind of help you unpack that and work through all of that. Habit number 6 is kind of like a mindset habit. It is a mental shift that is really helpful, and that is to meet yourself where you are. So often I see people embarking on their health and fitness journeys aiming to be someone that they're not. Whether it be their ideal version of themselves that would take quite a while to get to, or it be someone else entirely, like their Fitspo that they follow on social media. And while it's great to have goals, especially if your goal is like a vision of yourself 5 years in the future, like there's nothing wrong with that, but I see a lot of people expecting themselves to just be that immediately rather than creating a roadmap to work towards that from where they currently are. So that's what I mean by like meeting yourself where you are, is saying, okay, this is where I am. These are the steps that I can take from right here in my journey to go closer to where I want to be. Instead of just kind of ignoring where you are and just saying, that's where I want to be, and trying to be that. Trying to just jump 10 steps ahead means you're gonna miss out on the journey of getting there in the first place, which also means you're probably not going to be able to reach the destination ultimately. Whereas instead, if you just focus on being like 1% better than you were yesterday, that's when you can start to see real incremental progress. You are the foundation that you have to build off of. You aren't just building something entirely new. You're trying to bypass the growth that comes with actually working on yourself. Like, that's the part that people are trying to avoid, is looking inward and working on themselves with where they are, because it's hard to confront the things that you recognize need work in yourself. And it's a lot easier to just be like, I'm gonna be that, instead of going, okay, this is who I am now, and this is where I have to work from. It's a subtle difference, but it's a shift that can lead to just exponential personal growth and change. Okay, we went deep, and now we're pulling it back in to next habit: stay hydrated. I don't know why I put these in the order that I did. I just kind of wrote them down. But when it comes to health and fitness and prioritizing your body and its functionality, hydration is super key. If there isn't enough liquid in your body can't perform its necessary functions. Like, your blood circulation not gonna go as well, so your organs and muscles aren't gonna be getting the nutrients that they need to perform as effectively, and so your performance in the gym is going to decrease. Like, say goodbye to your optimal strength and endurance. Say goodbye to proper regulation of heart rate and body temperature. Say goodbye to your body's efficient ability to metabolize fat and carbohydrates. Like, if you're on a fat loss journey, adequate hydration is so important. Like, your body requires water molecules to break down body fat and get rid of it. You don't have to be overhydrated. Like, I don't recommend chugging 3 gallons of water a day. Half your body weight in ounces is a pretty darn good recommendation for most people, depending on weather and humidity and all of that. But just being conscious and aware of that and making an effort to be drinking enough for your body, your size, your activity level, and your environment is super important. Next, we have eat more vegetables, protein, and healthy fats. What you need to understand is that the building blocks of your body are essentially vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and fatty acids. Without those things, you crumble, like kind of metaphorically and literally. And the higher quality these building blocks are, the higher quality your physical body is going to be, which means the higher quality life you're going to be able to live. The better your body functions, the better your brain functions, the more you're just gonna be able to do in life. And if you're in your 20s and 30s, that might not be hitting you yet, but once you get into your 60s, 70s, 80s, etc., that's when it really starts to become true. And so the earlier you start with that, the better. The phrase "you are what you eat" is really true. Like, your body is literally taking the food that you eat and building your body out of it. And that brings me to habit number 9, which is eat to nourish your body. A malnourished body is like an old rundown car. It might be able to get you where you're trying to go, but it's probably gonna have some problems along the way. You're gonna have to take it to the mechanic a lot more. It's gonna be making a lot more random weird noises that just don't quite sound right. You're gonna have a harder time trying to get to where you want to go. And in the body, this looks like hormone imbalances, gut issues, fatigue, joint pain, inflammation, all of those kinds of things. Like, your body might get you there, but it's not gonna feel great while doing it. But a nourished body is like a sports car. It's efficient, it's sleek, it feels fun to drive. And in the body, this looks like energy, radiance, vitality. And so in that way, it kind of just makes it more fun and joyful to get to where you're going, because it's easier to enjoy the journey when you're in a vehicle that is functioning optimally. So while habit number 9 is eat to nourish your body, habit number 10 is live to nourish your soul. Because having a high performance body doesn't really mean much if you're not also nourishing your soul. It's kind of like buying a fancy sports car and then just keeping it in the garage and not doing anything with it, never looking at it, and never appreciating it. Like, I know some people do that, but that just kind of seems like a waste. But the way I see it is a healthy body and brain is just a vehicle to get so much more out of life, which is my whole health philosophy. Like, that's why I live my life the way that I do, and that's why I pursue health the way I do, is because I know it allows me to get so much more out of life. Like, I don't do this for the aesthetics. That's a great side effect. It's nice, but my main reason for pursuing health is to feel good in my life and have the abilities to pursue my passion to the fullest extent. To be able to go on adventures, to build a community and help people, and even to find joy in the little things throughout the day and throughout the week. Here's a out-of-pocket metaphor. You can think of yourself like a flower. You know, you can cultivate the health of the flower or the plant or whatever, you know, proper nourishing soil and water and sunlight and all of that, and you can have like a thriving plant. Like, you can be a flower that is thriving. But beyond that, flowers bring joy to other people. They bring nourishment to other beings, aka bees. You know, they contribute to an ecosystem. They serve a much greater purpose than just existing.
And so finding opportunities to embrace your inner flower.
I'm sorry, this metaphor is just getting away from me, but hopefully you know what I'm saying. If you are pursuing health, don't forget to also pursue life. And with that, I think I will wrap the video up here. If you have any habits that you've added in the last like year that have changed your life when it comes to health and fitness, please leave them down in the comments below so that we can all share and grow together. Also, I'm just always looking for new fun stuff to try and implement, so any ideas are more than welcome. If you are looking for a little bit of extra encouragement and motivation and structure in implementing some more habits into your life to help you change your life and change your health, then I definitely recommend signing up for my 35 Thrive Challenge. I'll leave a link to that down in the description box below. It's an ongoing thing and there's not like a deadline to sign up or anything, so if you missed it when I first posted it, like, you can still totally sign up. Join the hundreds of people that have already joined it. Over 700 people have already joined it, and that was just like insane to me. Like, that's so exciting. I love seeing so many of you just like step up and take this challenge. Make sure you do check out Sleep Doctor if you are at all concerned about your sleep quality and wanting to optimize your sleep. Again, that's trysleepdoctor.com/fitandnerdy. Link in the description box below. Let me know if you have any questions about that. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really does support me and my channel. I really genuinely appreciate it. Please share this video with your friends, your family, and your neighbors. If you want to see more content from me all about health and fitness, you can check it out over here. To see future videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the little notification bell so you get notified when I post a video, and I will see you very soon. Bye!